We're going to contain with the Willie. We're going to contain with the Willie. Let's go.
Feels good for me to be back with the team and for me to come back my senior year, finish school, graduate, and then try to go on to the next level.
He had decisions to make coming out of his junior year. He made the decision to come back and be a part of the University of Illinois. You know, I think that talks a little bit about his dedication to the game and the dedication to the university.
He's always been a leader. He has always had the character of being a leader. And just being a role model around here and East St. Louis Senior High School is something that the kids need to observe.
Every time I go back home, I try to sit down, I try to talk to some of the athletes that's at the high school now, try to tell them the things that I did that almost kept me from coming to school. I try to sit down and tell them to start early, and education will get you a long way in life. East St. Louis, that's a really rough place to come from.
When you make it out of a situation like this, you know that you can survive in any environment. Terry, he was one of those kids that if you map this future out and let him know you got to jump this hurdle in order to attain what you want to attain, he's going to attack that hurdle.
For me to just make it out of East St. Louis, to make it to college and finish college and go on with my life to the next level, that means a whole lot to me, a whole lot.
I was a crane operator in a steel mill for 22 years. Every morning, up at 5 o'clock, not coming home till 8 o'clock every night. It's just something had to be done.
They have two biological kids, Zach Anderson and Chad Anderson. Me and Zach just became real good friends in 7th grade. They adopted James Washington.
July of 2005. James' mom had just gotten out of prison and his aunt had custody of him, but it wasn't the best situation. I emailed the executive director of Children's Services one morning and just said, here's how much we make, we don't want anything, we just want to give this kid a chance. In 2 weeks, we had guardianship of him.
We fell in love with James, and Anthony moved in pretty much around the same time.
It was never like a sit-down conversation like, okay, Mom, I'm moving out. It was just one of those things that just happened, and everyone's thankful for it.
I agreed for him to stay because, like I said, it could have been worse where we was living at the time, people that he was hanging around with. You know, he looked back now, some of his friends are not even around. Lock up, gone, dead. So, yeah.
Anthony made the decision for himself at a young age that he didn't want to be a nobody.
Zach and then my other brothers, we all was on the same page about playing football and going to school. So I feel like in my other house, I was the only one doing it. In that house, everyone was doing it.
Structure is everything for a kid. I told him, the work ethic you set right now is the work ethic you'll keep the rest of your life. The other day I told him, did you think 5 years ago we would be talking about you leading the Big Ten in tackles?